街で見るいつもの新聞いつものテレビどこ行ってもすぐそこに心ハムスルーでどこ行ってもすぐそこに笑顔あふれてるいつだって、yeah、途方に暮れて迷っても君を待つ家の光いつだってラララララ
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the GameNight Podcast. As always, I am your host, Tyler, or This is Geekish, and I am joined here today by my co-host. Today we have the ejaculate... I fucked it up. We have Tanner. We have Tanner the editor.
So,
And also joining us today, we have Danny, or GR8 Gaming. Okay. Anyways, today, you good, bro? You done?
full transparency to the audience. We can't see Danny's webcam right now.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
We have no idea what's going on.
Now I'm done.
Okay, great. So recently, the boys and I have acquired a new addiction, if you will.
Worse than my heroin addiction, actually.
Worse than masturbation.
Well, I don't know about all that, but we've been playing a whole bunch of Valorant lately. If you've never played Valorant before, it is a newish game by Riot Games, and it's kind of a cross between like Overwatch and CS:GO. It's kind of like, I mean, it's CS:GO with Overwatch characters.
In essence, yeah.
They're definitely Overwatch characters. Oh, shit.
Got a bunch of different stylized characters with different abilities.
Wait, can you guys still hear me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I unplugged my mic.
But you got a bunch of different characters with a bunch of different abilities. It's basically the same CS:GO gameplay formula, just with some less than great map design.
Yeah, we definitely need new maps.
How many maps total are there?
Only 4.
4?
There's Split, Ascent, Haven, and Bind.
But yeah, new maps would...
We need new maps, I think.
New maps.
That'd be...
But no, yeah, that game is fire. A lot. Like, I've been playing a lot.
But we've all sort of found our characters of choice already. I've been playing a lot as Viper. I think Geek's character of choice so far has been Raze. And Danny really likes Omen.
Yeah.
Is there any other characters you guys like want to get really good at?
I want to get good with Reyna and Cypher. Those both seem pretty fun. Cypher, like I like the intel grabbing aspect of it, like throwing up cameras and shit and being able to watch points and, you know, throwing up tripwires so that way you know where people are. I think that's fun, and Reyna would just make me feel cool when I kill a lot of people and I get to like absorb their souls.
Yeah, I definitely want to get Reyna. I think my next character to unlock is going to be Reyna, or Reyna, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, I'd like to get good with Reyna also. Oh, go ahead, Danny.
Oh, I was going to say my other character would be Jet. I mean, she doesn't look that hard to pick up, but
the movement's really cool.
The
Jet.
Movement's really cool with it. And
you can get out of sticky situations.
I was playing Jet until I unlocked Omen, and then I just kind of I found my niche.
Yeah, I think Reyna definitely I'd like to get good at, because that healing when you kill an enemy, I like that. I like that a lot. That's really helpful. And then also, I'm kind of started learning Sage a little bit. I like the healers because I feel like there's not a lot of good healers I've encountered online.
A lot of them suck.
Yeah, so, and I like her abilities. I like the idea of being able to heal in the middle of a gunfight.
Yeah.
How about some
It's
characters that
definitely a
we
game-
don't want to play?
I have no intention of playing Brim or Brimstone or Breach.
And that was exactly
Same.
what I was going to say. Both of them just seem very meh.
Breach is the other character that I don't have on here.
Oh. But yeah, those two characters are probably the only two that I have no real interest in playing. I have Cypher unlocked, not necessarily for me. Cool. It's a cool character. I like his abilities and stuff. But it kind of requires you to hang back a little bit, and that's not necessarily how I play.
But I'm going to say fair warning to anyone listening that hasn't tried Valorant yet but might want to. Balance isn't... it's not terrible. I've definitely played worse games. But there's some shit in the game that's a little bit busted, and it's still getting patched around. So some things will be one way, one patch, and then they'll be different a couple days later. There's a couple of ultimates that are some jank and can kill you whenever they probably shouldn't.
There's today I think there was 2 patches. So they're putting out lots of patches is the thing. So I think it's a game that's going to... It's kind of like Fortnite, where it'll evolve as people play it and complain.
And complain.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I gotta give them props. At least they are, patching and changing things so the game doesn't get, stagnant so quick. There's a lot of games where, even though the servers are technically up, they just don't continue to patch or change or balance or anything. And the community's just well, guess we just gotta keep playing this shitty game.
Yeah.
Best example I could think of is TF2. I mean,
I was just about to say TF2.
that game is a shithole.
I mean, fuck. People still play Counter-Strike Go.
I mean, at least
That's
CSGO, it's they still updated
not
a little bit.
not CSGO. Counter-Strike. the
Oh,
other
Source.
one. Yeah, Source. I mean, people still play Source, and that's been the same forever.
I'm going to say that considering that CSGO is now free, the only reason to own Counter-Strike Source is so that way you can play Gary's mod.
I mean, a lot of people just play Source because they've been playing it forever.
How old do you have to be where, Counter-Strike Source is the only Counter-Strike game that you play? You know what I mean? That's some genuine boomer behavior.
Dude, some people only play, Halo 2. It's weird.
I respect people that play, a lot of retro games, but at the same time, I'm come on.
Yeah.
There's nothing newer that piques your interest?
I think they're just scared they're gonna suck.
Fair enough. If I was a 40-year-old man that's been playing Halo 2 since it came out, I'd probably be scared to jump on Fortnite too. Kids are cranking 90s on me, I'm getting trapped in boxes.
Oh, fuck this.
I'm getting very tilted at the towers.
Not Tilted Towers, because those don't exist anymore. I actually don't know. I haven't played Fortnite at all. I think I played a little bit of when, Fortnite 2 dropped, but that's about the extent of things.
Yeah, I didn't play a single match. Actually, I haven't played a single match of fucking Fortnite Chapter 3 or whatever it is now, the new season. I played a little bit of the last one just because of the Star Wars stuff. The lightsabers were fun.
I played a little bit with, you guys here and there, but that's about the...
That was the entire extent of it, and I do not wish to play Fortnite ever again. Some of their crossover skins are really cool. It's got a nice art style, but it's too sweaty now. I can't have fun.
I played 2 matches of the new season. At the time of recording this, it's Chapter 2, Season 3. It is absolute ass.
Fortnite 2, Season 3.
Yeah.
Fortnite
You know what I
2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it. But they did bring the hunting rifles back.
That's sick. That's my favorite gun in the game.
I know. That's why, like, as soon as I played it and I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta tell Geek.
That's super.
But
call me when they bring the planes back.
Everything's under fucking water. You can't fly a plane.
Yeah, everything's on water right now. But I think they did do cars. I think you could drive in vehicles now. Like cars.
That doesn't make fucking sense either.
It doesn't make, yeah, and it's not really helpful with water. So, 7.8 out of 10, too much water.
Anyway, back to an actually good and fun game in 2020. Valorant. Highly recommend it. Its anti-cheat's a little bit weird. Can't close it or else you have to restart your computer if you want to play the game again. Still very much in early access. Was getting a bug the other day.
I definitely think it's a game we enjoy.
Though.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a game we enjoy enough to make content off of.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have a Valorant video on my channel right now as of recording this.
Yeah.
Was getting a weird bug the other night where they were in a party and I couldn't join them because it still said I was in a previous match where my game had already crashed.
I feel like that was due to computer issues, though.
I mean, I'm just being honest with my experience. That is a bug I experienced. 100%. The game crashed, and then it still thought I was in that match, and I could not join anyone else's game. And then because of my game crashing, I also got penalized and couldn't play for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was fun.
You did get penalized. Yeah, that's a thing. If you leave matches, the game is intended to be competitive. So, like, if you leave matches, after so many times, you get punished with different penalizations. Tanner got 45 minutes. When I got it was an hour and 45 minutes. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh, it's best of 27. Whenever I tell people that, they're like, "What? The matches are long as shit, bro." Like it's half hour, 45 minutes.
It's best of 13 rounds, so you got to get to 13
it's best of 27.
Saying best of 27 would confuse people, so I'm just trying to say you got to get to 13 wins, and then you win the game.
Yeah.
But it's very odd to describe it that way. It's different. The matches are a lot longer than your typical.
Yeah, I was like, because the idea is the most matches that can happen.
It's going to be really fun if Jordan gets the game, because then we can have it's teams of 5s. So it could be us 3 and then Jet and Jordan. We'd have a full squad going in.
Game night, fucking
game night takes Valorant.
Esports.
What makes it interesting too is that the round timers are short. Jet was playing as Jet earlier.
Yeah, as you may suspect.
But the round times are very short. Like whenever you first start out, you have 2 minutes for plant, which that encourages the attack side to go and plant the bomb very quickly. So it plays with the time a little bit because the timer freezes whenever you plant the bomb. So you have to get in there and get it planted, or else you're going to run out of time, and then the attack side loses. So it encourages people to play a little bit more aggressive.
It's
not
gameplay,
fast rounds, long matches. I guess that's how you could say it.
That's what I think. I like Valorant a lot because games we've been getting lately have been long rounds, but it's one round of play, like a victory, like a battle royale game. You play one round that lasts half hour, 40 minutes, but it's so fucking long. Whereas in Valorant, it's if you get fucked over in one round, it's not half an hour down the drain. You have another round to recover and another round after that. So I like that a lot. It's a different format from a lot of the games people are playing right
now. I'm looking forward. Actually, are we gonna play more after this? After we film this?
I was actually gonna suggest that
breaking the fourth wall. I'm kind of addicted. I really want to get good at the game.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to get better.
So I want to play as much as I can.
Thing.
Which, if any of you have been peeping the streams, there's been a couple times where we've been streaming some Valorant. So
I mean,
also that's probably going to be the majority of my uploads on my channel.
Same, and I feel like if we do teams of 5, if we get all 5 of us to play, we could build a really good strat.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because if we have 5 competent players, that's usually the downfall is the team. Like, I don't mean to be that guy to where it's like, oh, my team's shit, and that's why I failed. Sometimes I play like shit, and I'm the first one to admit, like, I'm playing like shit this round. But a lot of the times, we just get, like, horrible fucking teammates.
Horrible.
And that's why we need Danny to play more and get ranked.
And get better.
Because,
That
like,
way
there's
we can
been
just play
quite a few
competitive.
matches where it's been Geek and I, and then 3 randoms, and, like, me and him are top of the leaderboard, but we're getting melted because all of our teammates are just playing dumb, not listening to callouts, not going to the right fucking point, shit like that.
Do you remember the game? I think it was not last night, but the night before. You and I were playing, and you and I were top of the leaderboard, like, halfway through the match with, like, 18 and 16 kills, but the rest of our teammates had, like, 4.
Mm-hmm.
They were, like, 4 and 12.
Yep. So it's like sometimes, especially I've noticed in like unranked, because like with competitive, it tries to get you around your skill level, but unranked it kind of mixes people up a bit, just kind of matches you with whoever.
I think you can get rank above and rank below in matchmaking.
Yeah.
So like if you're iron, you can get bronze. If you're bronze, you can get iron and silver. If you're silver, you can get gold and bronze. So forth and so on.
Yeah. But in unranked, it kind of mixes things up a bit, so you can get some very shitty team comps, and you can end up, being the only competent person on your team.
Against a competitive team.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I recommend getting rank as quickly as possible. I don't know how many matches you have to play. I think you can pretty much, like, do everything after you get the 2 free agent unlocks. After that, I think you can do contracts, and after that, I think
that would make sense.
Comp. I think that's the barrier of breakthrough.
After you get the 2 free agent unlocks, what do you do to get the other agents?
So you can go to the agent screen, and then regular right now, if you went there, they just all say view contract, because you know how you get like sprays and shit from them. You can press activate, and then you gain EXP to gain the sprays and patterns and buddies, and then when you unlock the first round, you unlock the agent, and then if you unlock the next set of 5, you unlock like a skin based around that agent for a pistol.
Oh, okay.
So basically, pick a contract, get some XP, and then once you hit tier 5, you get the character. Once you hit tier 10, get a gun skin.
Exactly. Like, I used my free agents to unlock Raze and Cypher, and then I unlocked Omen from EXP grinding, and I'm about to unlock Reyna from EXP grinding. And then after that, I'm probably going to do... probably Viper. Is there anybody else that's cool left to unlock after that? There's Breach, and there's... I'm forgetting someone.
Brimstone?
No, Brimstone's
Brimstone's
regular.
pretty unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
I'm forgetting someone, I'm pretty sure.
You already have Omen.
Yeah, I have Omen. I have Raze.
Breach, Brimstone, Cypher, Jet,
Cypher.
Omen, Phoenix, Raze, Rena, Sage, Sova, and Viper.
Oh, I guess maybe Viper is the last one I need to
That's
unlock.
all of them.
Maybe I'll just do Breach for the heck of it then.
But one thing I will say about the game's skin system is that even though most of the game is the blueprint of CSGO, their skin system is more like Fortnite. You got a fucking item shop where you got
item shop.
You got a battle pass.
It's really expensive too.
The skins are way too
cosmetics
expensive.
Are really expensive. I hope that changes.
The thing about CSGO skins that gives them value is their rarity. Like every gun skin every gun like specific skin item has a particular float value that makes it different than every other version of that skin.
Yeah, there's market to it. It's like clothing.
And there's like trading and everything like that, but with that, it's like the Fortnite model where you buy the battle pass, you buy the skins from the shop, and that's how you get them. So it makes it harder to swallow to want to pay the price for a nice gun rather than CSGO. You know what I mean? Because at least when you're buying something from the Steam Workshop or the Steam Marketplace for CSGO, it's like there is a knowable value to it because it has some sense of rarity. But with that, it's just an arbitrary number placed on a digital item that turns your fucking pistol blue.
Yeah, no, it's purely cosmetic, and some of them are like $50. So like, it's definitely. They need some improvement in some areas for sure.
Are you scooping up cans?
Mm-hmm.
So they were like kind of in the way of my green screen.
I was like, it's like it sounds like a Kyle over there.
If your background is the image you said it was, then you knocking around cans and shit is gonna seem like a really funny bit.
Oh, you went with Danny Phantom?
Yeah. I missed that show.
Storms there. Yeah, me too. I can't wait until they make a terrible remake.
They're gonna make it a movie. Watch.
No, that's not really
Starring
Nickelodeon
me.
style. That's
Invader
more Cartoon
Zim.
Network style. That wasn't Nickelodeon. It was Hulu.
It's still Nickelodeon
They
Studios.
did
but
a
it was
shit
like
ton- they did a
Netflix.
shit ton of.
No, I don't think it was Nickelodeon Studios.
They did a
I
shit
think
ton
someone
of
bought the rights to it.
SpongeBob movies.
Yeah, but SpongeBob, that's how they pay for everything else.
What
right?
about isn't Dora Nick? They did a Dora movie.
Dora the Explorer. They've done a bunch of kids movies. Because kids movies make a bunch of money because you're selling at least
Yeah, it
two
was
tickets.
Nickelodeon
That's
Animation.
why there was a second Frozen.
Really?
It was Nickelodeon Animation that did the Zim movie. So, I mean...
What about the Avatar movie?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was their animations. But
Airbender, whatever
it
it's
wasn't
called.
their, like, production studio.
No, that was their
correct?
production company, Nickelodeon Animation Studios. Like, that's the name of the company.
Oh, okay.
So, if Danny Phantom ever did make a comeback, I would want it in like an Into the Florpus style one-off movie where you just get to see the characters again. That's what I would want. They may do a reboot of it one day, but
I hope HBO buys it since they're buying a bunch of shit right now.
Who?
HBO.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Netflix.
I mean, every streaming service is on a buying spree right now since every network is starting their own streaming service.
Yeah.
It's
fucking dumb.
I don't think Nickelodeon would be willing to give up Danny Phantom just because like that's I don't want to say a cult classic, but like a classic sort of a
I
show.
didn't think they were going to do it to Airbender. I didn't think they were going to do it to Avatar.
What?
They put Avatar on Netflix. I didn't think they were ever going to get rid of Avatar.
Yeah, Nick and Netflix have been tight for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I don't expect them to sell the rights like fully.
No.
To anyone.
Well, no, I don't think they'd sell the rights. I think they'd just sell the rights to make a movie.
Like the streaming rights.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that, but I'm meaning like the rights to produce something for the show, like HBO. How they?
Oh no, I think they'd do that. I think they'd give rights to produce a one-off, a little mini series.
That's what they're doing now for Adventure Time.
Nickelodeon's smart.
Disneyland.
We are- Oh.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make it like a regular, not like a regular thing, but like a series because they're doing BMO in this one, and I bet they'll do it with other characters as well.
It's planned to be a mini-series right now where every episode is about a different character. I believe that's
I thought it was about BMO.
Nah, BMO I think either just came out or it's going to come out soon. But I think they've already given out the episode list. And I think every episode is going to be about a different character.
It's super cool.
Hey, Tanner. Did Geek ever ask you what your last meal question would be?
Yeah, he said a cyanide pill.
Oh, that's right.
And then he said cyanide-laced lasagna.
Because we talked about it, and I mentioned the candies from Jimmy Neutron, the purple candies. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Geek didn't know what those were. I had to show him.
I'm
Because
trying to remember.
He said the Jawbreakers. They're like the purple candies with like the little. They look like
the
nerds
yellow dots on them.
with the yellow dots on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew what he was talking about when he showed me a picture of it. I just didn't know off the top of my head.
What other cartoon has like an iconic like
Food item.
or candy?
Scooby snacks. Easy.
like
Scooby
Scooby
snacks,
snacks?
yeah,
But they actually
super
made
fucking easy.
they actually made Scooby snacks.
They've
Like-
made a bunch of different variations of
Yeah.
Scooby snacks, but obviously it's not the same.
Krabby Patties.
Yeah,
The
that's
Jawbreakers
factual.
from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Those are fucking what I would do to just try one of those.
The candies from Jimmy Neutron.
Would you call those iconic?
Yeah.
I'd say recognizable, but I wouldn't
Almost
say
like-
I was
iconic.
like, I don't think
Well,
I wouldn't call them iconic.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of Ed, Ed and Eddie episodes which revolved around getting money for Jawbreakers. Like that was.
That's
like,
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
That
But
was-
there
that's what
wasn't
I'm
the
saying,
same thing for Jimmy Neutron.
No, that
I
wasn't.
feel like
no, not for Jimmy
It
Neutron.
was like a one episode thing.
I would say Krabby Patties are iconic though, but not every SpongeBob episode had a Krabby Patty in it.
But there are episodes that are specifically about.
Yeah, it's a running
Krabby
theme,
Patty.
and he works at a restaurant that sells Krabby
Okay.
Patties. It's
Well, I mean, and then Plankton tries to steal the recipe.
Yeah,
so I
the
guess
main
it's-
villain is Plankton, who steals or tries to steal the formula.
Yeah, I can't think of any. If you guys have any foods from cartoons that are well known, leave them in the
Oh,
comments.
the idiot sandwich from Hell's Kitchen.
The idiots.
that barely.
What
counts.
are you? That's
An
funny.
idiot sandwich.
That's fucking hilarious.
How doesn't that count?
Because it's
It's not a
yeah,
cartoon.
it's a meme.
Hell's Kitchen's not a cartoon. That really happens.
That really happens. Chef Gordon Ramsay really yells at people.
Gordon Ramsay's not real. Don't fucking lie to me.
I think he's pretty real.
He's animated. Clearly. His head's way too big for his body.
His head's way too big for his body.
Gordon Ramsay, if you're watching this, please be on our
Fight me,
podcast.
IRL.
But you guys brought up SpongeBob. Did you guys see how this has been a little while ago? But we're not necessarily in the target demographic for Nickelodeon anymore, so this may be new information to you guys.
Also, I've
Did
only
you see
watched
how
the-
SpongeBob
I've-
referenced the Squidward suicide creepypasta?
No, I've
No.
only seen the most.
I didn't even know there
popular
was a
7
Squidward
episodes
suicide
of-
creepypasta.
Okay,
Really?
there was this big creepypasta that blew up back in the day that was about like a haunted video that someone that was an intern at Nickelodeon watched, and it was like a
It was
it was
like
a
a
s-
cut.
yeah, it was like a scrapped SpongeBob episode where it was like really edgy, and Squidward killed himself, and everyone was bleeding hyper realistic blood, that kind of schlock. Anyway,
Out their eyes.
yeah, pretty iconic creepypasta overall.
Definitely iconic creepypasta. Speaking of which, you can finish, but can we talk about iconic creepypastas afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
they did an episode where there was like a scene where there was like a bunch of doors, and every time Squidward opened one, it was like him from a different universe. And in one of them, it was the Squidward suicide thing. However, they censored it after the first airing. Like the first few times the episode aired,
Wait,
it was
what did
like
they
that.
show?
They it was
showed
it was the
Squidward,
it
like,
was a
hanging?
it was a picture of like Squidward with like the black like around his eyes like coming down, and there was like static and creepy music.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they did that for the first few weeks that the episode was airing, and then they had to censor it later. It is now,
'Cause
when he
it was
opens the
actually
door, it
fucking
is Squidward
scary.
as a baby, and he makes like a little like baby noise.
That's
But-
crazy.
But yeah, they had to make a reference to a creepypasta and then later retract it. I'm going to guess that that either some producer or something at Nickelodeon was like, "What is this?" or they got some very angry emails.
Yeah, I'm sure they got complaints that it like actually scared kids.
Okay, but there's worse shit that I saw in SpongeBob. Okay, like the fucking episode when Squidward like takes his toenail off with the couch.
So, to reference, just so everybody's aware, I hadn't seen SpongeBob till about probably a year and a half ago, and then I watched the 7 most popular episodes. So that's the only frame of reference I have. And then obviously
what were the 7
all
most popular episodes?
Let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. Colored Patties, the Jellyfish Dance Party, the Jellyfish Convention, Krabby Patty Pizza, the chocolate selling episode.
Okay. So most of the most
the good
quoted
ones
episodes.
Yeah, the ones you'd think I would know.
Yeah. Alright, so that's pretty good.
But, like, I don't know what you're talking about when you say, like, Squidward ripping.
There's a really gruesome scene in an episode where Squidward's trying to move his couch, and then it shows, like, the edge of the couch go down onto his foot, and they actually draw a toenail on his foot, and he rips it off, and it looks like what is supposed to be blood, but it's not as brightly colored red, so you don't think it is, and it's really gross to look at, and it made me very uncomfortable when I watched that when I was younger.
I remember what the last 2 episodes were. They were the worm episode.
That was what I was going to talk
then
about.
The Texas episode.
The worm
2 good
episode.
Ones.
The wormy with the freaking butterfly close up to the camera scared the shit out of me when I was.
Oh yeah, same.
And it's just all.
So in kindergarten, we had a teacher that was also like an actual like scientist. Don't ask me why he also taught kindergarten. It's weird, but. He had a bunch of, like, really nice equipment and also had, like, captured butterflies as specimens. And so, like, we looked at butterflies' faces close up through microscopes. And also moths. And moths are fucking terrifying. Like, I'm legitimately scared of moths.
There's a reason the Mothman is, like, a scary creature.
I don't like
it's just a moth but big.
Yeah.
I don't like anything that can
also
fly.
A man.
That's a bug and can fly.
I mean, like, I don't mind. It's just like moths are kind of scary, bro. Low key, kind of scary. That's an irrational fear because obviously they can't do anything. Actually, I think there's like one moth that's like venomous, but obviously most moths ain't doing shit. They're just existing. It's not like they're like scorpions or tarantulas or anything like that. They're not gonna hurt me. They will eat your clothes though. That's pretty fucked up.
Alright.
Nature's fucking weird, man. Like moths, why do they exist?
What's one animal / bug that you would like? I guess bug. One bug that you're like kind of about.
What, it just grosses me out?
It just grosses you out. I wouldn't say necessarily scared of, but like you don't want that thing on you.
What are they called? Those? Are they like crab spiders?
Crab spiders?
The ones that are in the desert.
I have no idea.
One second.
Let me Google.
I'll put one in chat.
My answer is going to be centipedes / millipedes. They have way too many legs. When one crawls on you, it feels very strange.
I think
gross.
anything that like flies. Like
what? Anything that flies?
Anything that like flies. Like I don't even know, like cockroaches and fucking like
cockroaches.
Like fucking like weird ass beetles shit that fly and like fucking moths and like they're flying at me. I don't want that bitch near me. I'll smack a bitch.
A lot of flying stuff doesn't mess with me except for like wasps and hornets. I don't fuck with them. They're just they're just little bitches. They'll just sting people.
I've been watching a lot of videos though.
I'm gonna send it in the podcast channel.
I think he's called the Hornet.
Tanner, if you can drop this pic in when you edit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Or something.
Yeah.
Bitch, what the fuck is that?
What the
those
fuck?
Things are definitely scary.
That's one?
Yeah.
Whoa, I thought that was 2 of them.
I know
that might be 2. But that might be 2.
That looks like some ass eating going on right there.
They do grow to be like insanely big.
I have to minimize Discord after looking at that. I'm gonna fucking throw up. It looks like
I'll delete it.
You guys ever seen Alien? It looks like a fucking face hugger.
Yeah,
yes.
similar.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Don't worry though. They're like only in Afghanistan.
How do you guys feel about snakes?
Not a huge fan, I guess.
I'm not a fan of wild snakes, but I think that pet snakes are fine. Like, if I'm at someone's house and they have, like, a snake in a tank, I'm fine with it, because I think they're kind of cute.
Okay, here's a controversial statement, perhaps.
Okay.
If someone owns a snake, a rat, or a bug of any sort, it's a red flag for me.
I get that, but I get it with slightly different animals.
What do you mean?
I'm fine with snakes. I get bugs, but I haven't really seen that. Like, I guess beekeepers, but that's the only thing I know of.
Like spiders,
when we first moved here,
I get like... I don't know, I've met some nice people that have, like, tarantulas. They just think they're cool.
Geek, what do you feel, or how do you feel about hermit crabs?
I had a hermit crab when I was a kid, and it pinched the shit out of me.
Yeah, I had a lot of hermit crabs when I was.
The hermit crabs are like goldfish. They're little kid pets. Like
yeah.
But like people with ferrets.
Actually, can I tell you the full story?
Go for it.
So I had a hermit crab.
Geek's hermit crab story.
I had a hermit crab, right? Its name was Squirtle.
That's a solid name.
I was like fucking with it, as one does. Even though my mom told me not to, and it pinched my thumb, and I like pulled my hand out of the tank, and it was attached, and I like wiggled it really hard, and eventually I wiggled it off, and it fucking flung against the wall, and fucking poof, it died.
Oof!
Wow. What a story.
That's what made me a man. That was my first.
Your first kill.
You know what made me a man?
Blood.
I'll tell you what made me a man. I had a beta fish, and they tell you when you buy a beta fish to have a lid on the tank because beta fish.
Yeah, those bitches will jump out.
Yeah. I had a lid on the tank, but it was a little tiny tank, about the size of maybe like a Solo cup. It was a little tiny tank, and I decided, hey, I want this fish bowl. And I'm going to put my beta fish in there. So I put my beta fish in this fish bowl. And he was fine in there for, 2-3 weeks. One day, I decided, hey, I haven't fed the fish yet. So I'm going to go feed the fish. And by this time, Mr. Man knew that when I reached like around the tank to grab the bottle that had like the fish food in it, he knew he was getting some food. Oh, yeah. So I dropped a couple of beta fish pellets in there, and this bitch just went whoof, and like flew up in the air and jumped into my trash can. And then I was digging around a trash can for a fucking fish. And I scooped him up and I put him back in the tank, and I was like, that's it. I put in a lid on there, but I didn't have a lid yet, so I had a paper plate on there for the longest time. That turned me into a man.
Wait, did he survive?
Oh yeah, he survived. He was fine.
I think that made you into a mom.
Maybe. I don't know.
What turned me into a man when it comes to a similar fish story was when I was younger, I had a goldfish and I had an algae eater in the same tank. So I'd go around and eat all the algae and keep the tank clean. Well, at one point, it had cleaned the tank so well that it was still hungry. And I came home and I was going to feed my goldfish. And I look in the tank and my goldfish is hanging out of the algae eater's mouth.
Yo, and that's sick.
It was just the tail coming out of its mouth.
Damn.
Did you try to like rescue it?
I couldn't. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Try to rip it out? It's already
out. Yeah.
I have an algae eater. His name is Thanos.
Oh, I love that.
He's pretty chill. But anyway, I had a goldfish that would like bury his face into. I had the gravel on the bottom. Would bury his face into the gravel and like flap on the floor and shit to get like the food that fell to the bottom of the tank to like come up, and then he would eat it.
That's really fucking smart.
This idiot inhaled a fucking pebble and was choking on it. And I picked the fish up, and my dad grabbed some needle nose pliers, and I was holding the fish with his mouth open. My dad stuck the pliers in his mouth and pulled that bitch out, that little rock, and then he was fine.
Damn.
That was great. He was swimming down the bottom of the floor. He was too heavy to float around because he was swallowing the fucking rock.
I'm a bastard. I think that's really funny.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was funny. That was my rescue story. But yeah. So I have right now my fish. They're over there. I have 6 not goldfish. They're called glowfish, where they're different colors. They're like colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, then genetically modified.
Yeah, and they when you turn the light on, they glow. I have one of each color of the Infinity Stones, so they're all named after the Infinity Stones. And then I got an algae eater. I got an algae eater, and I named him Thanos.
That's
What
sick.
do you mean they're named after the Infinity Stones?
I have power,
Like one's named
power,
Time,
space, time, yeah, all that. And then
Wisdom,
mind. I think it's
mind,
mind.
whatever.
Power,
What the fuck?
Power,
ever, bro. Fuck
time.
off. I quit.
space, reality,
Mind and soul.
mind and soul, yeah. And then I have 2
That's my
catfish.
favorite
I have
band.
2 catfish on the bottom too, and it's Stan and Lee.
Should have been me and Al.
Oh, damn. But yeah, they're doing good.
I don't have any fish.
You have a dog?
My roommate has a dog.
Oh, your roommate has a dog.
Let's see.
I love that dog a lot.
But no, like what I was
For what
saying
it's
about the
worth.
snakes and shit is I really want a pet snake.
Oh, Danny, don't get a pet snake.
But I don't want like a ball python. I want like a cool ass snake. Like I want
No.
I want to get licensed to have venomous and have like a fucking cobra.
No!
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
no!
Yeah,
I don't-
dude.
Nah.
No! Oh my god.
Yeah, I really want to get a sunset monocled cobra.
Why?
Okay,
Look, have you
comment
seen this
section.
bitch?
I
Look at
don't
this.
ask for a lot. Comment section. I don't ask for a lot, but I'm begging you, please tell Danny not to get a snake. I've never asked for anything. This is all I want. Please beg Danny not to get a snake. Please.
I can understand getting a snake, but the kind of snake you want, that's some genuine oddball behavior. I cannot side with that.
That's a sunset monocled cobra.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Danny?
I want that bitch in my house.
that.
They're
First off,
so
that does not
fucking
belong.
cool.
First off, that does not belong in your house. That belongs in the wild, wherever the fuck it lives.
Oh, that's so cool.
Secondly, that's like no.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot co-sign this, Danny. If we end up
Fi-
living together,
500
I'm gonna-
likes on the podcast. I'll buy a monocled cobra.
No, don't like this podcast.
No, I refuse. Don't like.
I'm ensuing you. Anybody that likes me as a creator, don't make this happen. Please.
Why? Why don't you want me to have a cobra?
It's
That's
venomous
fucking
and it's
weird.
dangerous and it's kind of weird.
That's what adds the excitement.
That it's weird?
Yeah. Like how cool that would be. I'm like, yo, guys, I have a fucking cobra in my house.
It's also inhumane.
It's not inhumane.
That thing's
It's
a
like people
killer.
that-
It deserves to
it's
be
like-
out in the wild.
No,
It
it's like people
deserves
that
to
have
be
like
out killing.
macaws as pet and shit. Like you don't have to have like a fucking parrot.
That's wrong too.
Yeah, but it's fine.
No, fuck off.
This cobra
Like,
is going to be loved.
In general, I prefer when people have pets that you can like interact with. Like, you know, I'm a
Only
dog,
have-
You can
I'm a
interact with
cat,
a cobra?
I'm a hamster
you're
kind of
only-
guy.
I could take this
you're
bitch
only
out of the
supposed to have
tank.
pets that are bred to be pets.
Yeah, I could take this bitch out of the tank and sit it
Danny,
down on the
no,
floor.
you could not.
I'll get a fucking little flute and go. Like, fucking
First
count
off,
his
that's
head,
racist.
fucking come up and
Secondly,
shit. And
Okay,
that's what I'll
Danny,
do.
this
It's
so-
fucking
see, I told you it was a red flag. Danny's a racist.
Danny talking about how he's going to tame a natural predator and turn it into a pet is like the same as girls
Lot of
that like
people
are in
do
love
it.
with
I'm like,
Jeffrey
my friend
Dahmer
has-
and think that
my-
they can fix
No.
him.
Danny, cobras don't have the part of the brain that they recognize empathy
My
or
friend has a
relations
rattlesnake.
or anything. Your friend's gonna kill his girlfriend someday. I'm sorry. That's just the way it fucking is.
Okay, alright.
And Danny, with your track record
I
with
won't-
women, I really wish you wouldn't get a snake, so I don't want to
won't-
make those same jokes about you.
It's venomous. I date toxic women. It's fine.
Exactly.
He's
That's
used to the toxicity. This shit's gonna bite him. He's not gonna feel anything.
That's the problem.
Nah. Alright, here. I won't get a Cobra. I'll get a monitor.
A new monitor for your
No,
PC?
no,
You only
no.
have one monitor?
Nope.
I think that's a really good idea.
A water monitor.
I know what that is, and I'd prefer if you didn't.
Why?
The fuck is a water monitor?
It's like the step below a Komodo dragon.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend one, but at least they look cool.
You looked it up?
Yeah, I did.
Again,
Yeah.
Danny, that's
I
inhumane.
want a jet black one.
You're gonna get us canceled. It's not a fucking car.
It's a monitor. I'm gonna name him Reptar.
First off, that's a dumb name because it's a monitor. You should name him after a monitor brand.
I should name him what?
You should name him after a monitor brand.
Oh,
Asus.
Dell.
LG.
Dell, my lizard.
Samsung.
But just get a fucking chameleon or something, bro.
Bro, chameleons are dope.
Chameleons
Why
are
not-
lame. They don't do anything.
What lizards
Why
are
you gotta
cool?
be so fucking
Bro, I want
extra
something
about
that
it?
can fucking kill me.
What? Bro, hand me a gun. I'm right here, bro.
I've seen your taste in women. You're gonna end up marrying one.
Hey, nobody will mess with a guy who has a pet cobra. Think about it.
I would immediately murder you. I know.
And what do you do if I let my cobra out of the tank? You don't know how to pick
Shoot
that bitch
it.
up.
I
You
shoot
can't
it in the
that
fucking
bitch.
face.
You know how fast fucking cobras are?
Not faster than a bullet, Danny.
You know how fast
You
these
gonna
fucking hands are, Danny? Fuck, I don't even need a
I'll
gun.
smack the shit out of that thing. Also, I played recorder in 5th grade, so I could definitely tame it.
I'm gonna tame it. I'm gonna raise it from a baby and play only one song that will calm it down, and you won't know what song it is.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll just fucking shoot it, Danny.
It's not.
I don't care.
Danny,
It
riddle
won't
me
Kick
this.
it
It's
against
not
the
"Careless
wall.
Whisper" by George Michael.
Riddle me this,
Okay.
Danny. How is owning an exotic predator that is used to just straight up killing other things in its environment and keeping that in a glass little tank for you to gawk at and sometimes play with and let outside? How is that any more humane than, like, the old stereotype of, like, girls that get, like, the tiny dogs and put them in their fucking purse and barely feed them? How is it any
Yeah.
more humane?
I'd feed it.
You're just.
if your only
exotic,
defense
you
is that
sick
you'd
fuck.
feed it slightly more than someone that's abusing their
just-
dog.
Yeah, it's like the same thing as
just-
fish. You don't do
You're
anything
just-
with fish.
No, it's not. It's because fish don't have the part in their brain where they can have senses and stuff.
Fish
A
have
snake
10
can still
second
get
memories.
pissed off. Memories isn't the same as being able to feel pain, Danny.
Also,
If a fish dies, it feels nothing.
a
won't hurt
goldfish is not a natural predator. If you let a goldfish into the fucking ocean, it's not gonna be fucking tussling with dolphins. It will die. If you take
You let
your
that
fucking
out
cobra...
to any environment, it's taking something out.
Oh yeah, let that shit out in the woods, you'll find a fucking bear corpse 2 miles 2 miles down the road.
Let that shit out in a mall, you'll find lobster corpses.
Take that shit to fucking... Oh god, what's the pet store?
Bro,
Oh
is
god.
PetSmart?
But yeah, take it to fucking PetSmart, just let it loose, see what happens.
Guys, I don't know, man. I really want to fucking...
This is so weird. How have I not known this about? This has to be a bit, right?
No, dude, I'm dead serious. I've been watching a video of a guy. I actually want to get my next tattoo from this guy because he's a really cool tattoo artist, but he lives in Florida and he's a venomous snake handler and he has a fucking house full of venomous reptiles. And he has a sunset monocled cobra, which is what I want, but he also has a pure white monocled cobra. His name is Kilo. Dude's fucking dope.
Of course, he lives in Florida and has a snake that's venomous called Kilo. This guy sounds like a fucking dream, Danny.
Also,
Yeah,
he's in
that's what
Florida. You can walk outside and just pick up a venomous creature in your fucking backyard.
Yeah, he probably just found that shit on the sidewalk.
Where I have to deal with fucking deer
still
crossing the
want
road
one,
at
dude.
night.
I
You gotta worry about
still
fucking
want
gators in Florida.
Oh, he has pet gators too.
And crocodiles.
Yeah, he has pet crocodiles. He also has water monitors.
That's just weird. Why?
Because he's growing up around reptiles his whole life. I haven't, but you know what? It's not too late for me to learn. I'm still
I've
young.
grown up around reptiles all my life, so I trap reptiles. I take them out of their environment and I say, fuck you, nature.
Why is Danny wanting to get a tattoo slashed by reptiles from Kraven the Hunter?
Kraven the Hunter. He kind of looks like Kraven the Hunter, not gonna lie.
Minus some teeth.
Kraven the Hunter with like a shit ton of tattoos, like full body tattoos. Dude's nuts. Tyler Nolan tattoos. Look him up.
Of course his name's Tyler. I fucking hate myself.
Of course it's Tyler. He's dope. It's cool.
He's not, I promise.
I'm gonna be honest to Geek,
Oh.
you're upholding your record of being one of the only decent Tylers.
I need to change my name, bro.
I know
Tyler,
like
Richard, the
3
Fortnite
decent
Blevins.
Tylers, and you're on the list.
I've never met another decent one.
What about Tyler Ninja Fortnite Blevins?
His name's Richard.
Oh,
His real name's Richard, he doesn't count as a Tyler.
It was like his middle name is Tyler. That doesn't count. Yeah. There's not another good Tyler out there, I'm convinced.
Changed my mind.
Changed my mind.
What if someone watching's
Yeah,
named
changed my
Tyler?
mind.
Hey, look, we haven't met them. They could very well be a decent person.
No, let me talk to him. All right, man. I want you to think long and hard. Think about your interactions. Think about your day-to-day life, your hygiene, all that. Are you a good person to be around? Do people enjoy being around you? And answer honestly. You don't have to be public about it. My Twitter DMs are open. We can change things. We can change things for people named Tyler. And it starts with you. You admit you need help. I can give you help. Just reach out to me. Let's change things. Please. That is the end of my PSA.
Here's time
We
for
need
my
to
PSA.
start
If
a
anybody
dialogue.
is selling a sunset albino monocled cobra, my Twitter DMs are open. I am in the market to buy.
And since you also definitely sell drugs, can I get a kilo of heroin?
The end. Thank you for coming on TED Talk.
Danny's Twitter DMs are also open. I guess if you have any exotic reptiles you want to sell to him.
Yeah.
Apparently he's on the market.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
My
Hey.
Twitter's in the link below.
It's actually in the GameNight contract that you can't own exotic reptiles, I'm pretty sure.
I will.
Pretty
No,
sure that's
that'll
a
be in the
clause.
Game Night household when we get the Game Night house.
Yeah, that's unenforceable
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to just the company. However, if we end up getting a house together,
Yeah,
that's
it's
totally
totally
a rule we can set.
enforceable.
I
What do
want to
you mean
aim.
it's
I
not
want to aim to
enforceable
get
in the
to get
company?
the Game Night house. It doesn't need to be as crazy as like the
Where's
Face
the-
house, but
Where's
like,
a good location,
LA.
do you think, for the game night? No.
No,
no.
Too expensive.
I don't want to
Scottsdale.
live in California.
No. Danny, why the fuck would you say Scottsdale?
Cause there's everything in Scottsdale.
Yeah, it's so fucking expensive.
We'll be making a shit ton of money.
How?
Listen.
I'm gonna be honest,
Last time
Arizona
I-
doesn't
Listen,
seem that
listen,
bad. I wouldn't want to live in
listen.
Phoenix,
No.
but
Listen.
No, Phoenix is the only thing we can afford.
We are very, very.
Danny, last
handsome,
I checked, I'm the
young
only one making
men.
deposits into the game night account.
I don't even
right?
have a game. I don't even have the Game Night account like access. Like I don't know where to deposit money.
Well, I don't want you. I don't want you to just deposit money into that.
It'd be like a little
The
savings.
idea is we
But
make
what
it
I'm
through the
saying
company.
is like when we get like a
What I-
full ass like Game Night house like built up, like when we are on that like optic phase level and we're able to have our
I don't want to live somewhere
house
fucking
with, like,
dumb.
fucking
I just
all
wanna
the
live
shit
somewhere
on there.
nice.
Scottsdale's nice.
I don't want to live in fucking Scottsdale, Arizona, Danny.
All right.
That sounds.
All right.
That
all right,
sounds like the worst.
All right. All right.
That sounds like the worst, Danny. Do you know how embarrassed I'd be telling people I live in Scottsdale, Arizona?
Everybody here is like, ooh, Scottsdale, ooh, Scottsdale, ooh, Scottsdale.
I feel like this is an
Exactly.
off-podcast conversation.
No, they need to know. I don't want people to think I forgot my roots.
All right.
We need to live somewhere grimy that's been gentrified so we have a nice house.
Mesa.
Look,
Mesa would work.
gonna
But
give
why do you want to live in Arizona so bad, bro?
I'm going to
Because
give my
everything's-
input.
Everything is in fucking Arizona now, including virus.
Everything's all over the place. Why the fuck? I don't give a fuck about Arizona. Let's go to Vegas or Nevada where it's cheap as fuck to live.
All right, we could go to Vegas.
I live in a shitty heroin cum dumpster of an area that has been ravished by the opioid epidemic. I have very few places in this country that are absolute no-fly zones that I wouldn't want to live in. You guys could tell
I'm
me
just
a
saying.
place that you want to live, and if I can get a plane ticket there and most of my mortal possessions, I would be fine. If I can get a job and I can fucking help pay rent, I will live anywhere. I'm a free agent.
I just don't want to live somewhere lame.
Scottsdale's not lame.
I'm gonna say
Scottsdale's so lame, Danny.
California. Any place in California is completely off the table, and
Why?
just seems like a shitty place. Too many people.
Bro, no. LA is definitely super shitty. I wouldn't want to live near LA, but there's a little bit north, like
Maybe
some of
Northern
the
California,
smaller
sure, but I
cities.
could never be Southern California.
like mid California is pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie, but no, I think if I was gonna do West Coast, I'd probably be more likely to do like the Portland, Seattle area, because I like trees.
I'd be fine with Washington. Just anywhere in Washington, but New York would also be a hard sell for me. I probably wouldn't want to
What?
live in the
What
city.
I would-
What?
No, because I'd prefer if we had a house, not an apartment.
Yeah.
What if they legalize marijuana here in Arizona?
Danny, no, I don't want to live in Arizona. It's so fucking hot.
You get used to it.
Are you just scared of daylight savings time?
Yes.
So the truth comes out.
Yes.
You can just ignore it for 6 months and then it goes back to normal. You could just do that.
Yeah, but then, well, I mean, I was gonna say, but then when I gotta go to work, but we won't be working at that time, hopefully. So.
Well, I think in the first house we'll probably still be working.
Yeah.
Because I think ideally our content's gonna do better when we're together.
Yeah.
I want to
see
buy. I
that.
want to buy like a land and build the fucking house. Like when we get,
That'd
this
be
would be
nice
like this would be like
as
the
an-
2.0,
Yeah, I was
3.0
like, that'd
household.
be like, that'd be nice, like, end goal.
It doesn't need to be like all fancy shit like the face house. I'm talking like maybe like 100 Thieves house. Their house is nice enough.
I feel like we just need to get everybody as close as possible so we can start doing regular IRL content.
What about
Because
Texas?
no.
I'm fine with Texas.
Texas is a hard sell for me.
There's at least a big city there.
It's just far away from everything else.
There's shit that happens in Texas.
No, I just mean like from all the other like important states.
Northern Texas?
Yeah, I guess.
We could just be at the border of other states, at least, at that point.
Why
Albuquerque.
Texas? New Mexico?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why not just Nevada at that point, though?
I
All
said
these
Nevada.
places-
I said Nevada.
And I said Nevada, and I was like, that'd be great. Nevada's cheap to live.
Yeah.
We can get a really nice house that's very affordable. And there's plenty of jobs and shit. Like, it's a great place.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
What is the state of marijuana legality in Nevada, and am I allowed to own a gun?
Recreationally legal. Recreationally legal, yes, and it's a stand your ground state.
Oh, sick. Sure, I'm fine with Nevada. Look, I'm a simple
Sick.
man. I want to be
You
able
guys
to...
like you guys
Smoke weed and tote guns.
I mean, like, I gotta be able to protect myself,
I'm cool,
the,
bro.
The
I'm
boys,
cool
if
with
somebody
that.
breaks in, I'm not above,
Yeah, no, I like guns. I like guns and weed. I'm down with that.
Don't shoot and do drugs, people.
Well, I mean, like, not at the same time, of course. Follow common sense. Don't be doing anything too stupid, but
Well, I mean, some drugs you have to shoot to really get the full effect.
Oh well, don't shoot guns while using drugs, unless you really have to.
Yeah, it's like there's some situations where that might come in handy. But hey, who knows? I don't know. I think Nevada is a spot.
Nevada's a shout.
Spot.
I'm down for Nevada.
Or we say fuck it and game night goes to
space.
Canada.
Space. The international.
We'll team up with
Space
Elon Musk.
Station.
The first content house to be located on Mars.
Yeah. We'll be the first people. We'll vlog
Sponsored by Tesla
colonizing Mars.
and SpaceX.
Well, I was like probably SpaceX.
No, Tesla and SpaceX. Both of them.
We drive Teslas on
Yeah.
Mars while vlogging.
No, we go and get the Tesla that's floating around in space and we drive it to Mars. Most people don't know this, but Teslas can actually drive in space.
That's the next self-driving
Most
feature.
people
Just wait for the
don't
next
know this.
update.
Teslas also drive on water. They also fly. And they also mow your lawn.
Just drive your Tesla off a bridge.
Yeah,
Are you
they also mow
describing
your lawn.
a Tesla, or are you describing Deluxo from Grand Theft Auto Online?
Oh, I'm actually describing Smart House from the hit Disney movie Smart House.
Anything's possible with Rogue Energy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Speaking of Rogue Energy, if you are feeling a little low, feeling a little slow, feeling a little down, feeling a little gamed out, then you could use some Rogue Energy, which comes in a variety of 10 magnificent flavors in 3 different lines. And you can use code GameNight to save 10% off all of Rogue's amazing, already well-priced products. And you could currently get any starter kit, which just got added the Extreme and Hydration line flavors to it for $12.99, and then get a 10% discount by using code GameNight. Again, that is code GameNight. A big shout out to Rogue Energy.
Thank you for sponsoring the podcast.
Just take a sip right now.
Ooh. Hold on. Wait, can you close that back up and repop that for me? Oh, do you guys ever hear a more satisfying sound?
That's true
Another
ASMR.
one.
Oh.
Here, I got another one.
Ah, love it.
You too can make that sound at home with purchase of Rogue Energy.
And remember, a starter kit comes with 1 shaker of your choice, and then 1 packet of every.
Also
flavor
comes with
on the
Extreme and
line.
Hydration now.
Yeah,
They are
now
in the starter
including
kits.
Extreme and Hydration, which means 10 packs.
10
of Rogue
packs.
and
That's
a
2 more
shaker
packs than I got, so you guys better...
for $12.99 before the discount.
And also, if you guys do use Game Night and pick up some Rogue, be sure to tweet us out you guys' orders. I want to see what you guys got.
Oh, yeah.
Also, don't snort Rogue Energy.
Don't snort Rogue. Please do not snort Rogue.
Yeah, probably not the best for you.
Please do not drink a whole bunch of Rogue either first thing in the morning and don't eat anything, because it gives you really bad diarrhea.
Yeah, use responsibly.
But
It has a fuck ton of caffeine.
Fuck
Don't
yeah.
give yourself a fucking heart attack, you fucking psycho.
And don't shit your brains out.
however,
I mean,
advertising the best gaming drink aside, anything else you guys want to bring up real quick? Because I think we're...
did you want to talk about the Mario 64 thing?
Oh yeah, I'll talk about this real quick since it's a short thing. There's a YouTube rabbit hole I found myself in recently regarding regarding an ARG surrounding Super Mario 64, and there is a belief.
For those who don't know, what does ARG mean?
Alternate reality game, basically sort of like acting as if something is really happening and sort of telling a story through the use of like real life social media platforms like YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Marble Hornets.
A popular one, yeah, Marble Hornets, Michaela.
Shit like that. There's one that's going on with Super Mario 64 right now, where people are claiming that there was an early build of the game that was in like 1997, before the game came out, where it used an AI, and every copy of the game would be personalized to the player. So depending on how you played, different things would happen in the game. And it's taken the creepy route of people saying that there's like weird apparitions and things like that would appear in the game. And that there's like a floating Wario head that would chase you down a hallway. Wario. And it's called the Wario Apparition.
Wario!
And it's all kinds of things like that. And there's there's videos that people are making using like texture hacks to make it look closer to like the beta build footage of Mario 64, and then making like weird shit happen in the game to try and sell this. And they're coming up with like creepy new like music tracks and everything, and there's like a subreddit about it. And I fell into this rabbit hole the other day. I thought it was kind of funny because like the Wario apparition looks kind of stupid. But at the same time, it's kind of cool.
What do you mean it looks stupid?
Like, okay, they're trying to make it look like a realistic N64 model. So it's like a shitty, low poly, low resolution version of Wario's head.
Did you show me this? I feel like you showed me this.
I don't think so. I'll throw a relevant image of the Wario apparition on screen, as well as send it to you guys so I can get your feedback. Here is one of the images that has been passed around as the Wario apparition.
I also do have a scary Wario chasing me on screen right now. Help!
Wario!
Help, guys! Oh my god! I'm gonna fight him. You get the fuck back, bro. You get the fuck back. I'm gonna take you out. I swear to God.
Here's another one. This one really makes me laugh.
Wow.
Okay.
Content.
Well, that's enough of that.
So what do you guys think about the Wario apparition and the every copy of Mario 64 is personalized thing? Good ARG, too cheesy. It reminds me of like the old days when people thought like Ben Drowned was real. That sort of a thing.
Okay, so my question is like, where's the ARG part come in?
People are uploading videos to YouTube and Reddit and everything like that, saying that they have beta builds of the game, but it's actually just ROM hacks they're making.
Okay. That's what I was trying to clarify. So it's like people believe this,
yes,
to
be real,
to be the truth,
to be like that,
but we know that it is definite, because I was like, that's definitely not real. Obviously,
there's no way. Yeah,
but
I don't know. That's pretty cool. I guess it's a cool idea, I suppose, but you know, things like that can go bad, I suppose.
It's just, I found it because I guess it's been sort of swept more into the YouTube algorithm recently, and I'm gonna guess that's why there's subreddit and like Google searches for it.
Play?
What?
Is it open for play?
No, it's like people just like privately making these ROM hacks and like uploading like footage of them, trying to pass it off as real. So they'll like have like a camera set up and make it look like they have an N64 with an unmarked cartridge in it.
They didn't actually make an AI or anything.
No.
And
It's
release a ROM.
It's all just people trying to make it seem like that AI and
yeah.
everything is real.
We should do that. We should make a fake video.
We found the Wario apparition. Confirmed. Not clickbait at 3 a.m.
And then we use it to plug the podcast. We just plug it in, and Wario comes up and he's like, "Have you heard of the GameNight Podcast? Streaming on Spotify and YouTube.
Wario!
Spooky how good it is. Wario's a huge fan."
Let's go!
Speaking of, at Nintendo, I need another Wario Land game. Wario Land Shake It on the Wii was actually really fun. Give me one of those on the Switch, please. But yeah, that was my
Also,
piece about that.
at
Just figured
Nintendo,
I'd get it out there.
At Nintendo, when are we getting Nintendogs for the Switch?
Oh,
I'm so fucking upset that hasn't happened yet.
why hasn't it happened yet?
At Nintendo, when are we gonna get Nintendo Reptiles?
Fuck off! Oh my god. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the Game Night Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please remember to go ahead and leave a like. And if you're new here, we would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot and helps us out a lot. And again, thank you to Rogue. And for audio listeners, you already heard us say thank you to Anchor. But otherwise, make sure you guys have a great day. We're going to go play some more Valorant and prove that we're top 50 global. So, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.
Wario!